New at 6 tonight, a unique program that helps victims overcome an obstacle to escaping a domestic abuser. This isn't something we usually hear about, but sometimes victims of domestic violence don't leave an abuser because they're worried about what will happen to their pets.
But now a new nonprofit in Providence is working to manage that fear. NBC 10's Emily Voles joins us now to explain that. Emily?
Jean Patrice, it's estimated that up to 65% of domestic violence victims stay in abusive situations because in part they are worried about what will happen to their pet if they leave. The founder of PetsEmpower knows that personally. The future looked anything but bright when Jordan Ross returned home to Boston in 2005.
Actually, my parents were pretty abusive and violent, and I had this black lab, Jazz, that I loved. So I left my parents' home, and I struggled for a year to hang on to my dog.
Most domestic violence shelters didn't accept pets, and Jordan had just graduated college. He couldn't afford his own apartment.
Thankfully, I found, through a social worker, the Stapleton House, which is a men's group home. So men transitioning out of the Pine Street Inn, it's right in Boston, took care of my black lab for 3 months, and then I reunited with him.
Jordan eventually launched a successful career with Jazz by his side. But more than a decade later, the experience still stuck with him. So last year, he created PetsEmpower.
We're established now as a nonprofit foundation in Rhode Island, and our whole mission is helping the existing infrastructure grow.
One of the things that's really fantastic about Jordan that we're always looking for when we try to identify social entrepreneurs that we really want to work with is very collaborative, very committed.
PetsEmpower operates out of the Social Enterprise Greenhouse in Providence, matching domestic violence victims with foster homes and support groups throughout southern New England. They also provide funding for food, vaccinations, and vet care. Jordan says they've already found temporary homes for 10 pets, spending about $500 per pet before reuniting them with their owners.
Oh, they're so happy. I mean, that's the biggest gift of this program, to see that experience. A lot of times, especially in my case, these are the most important relationships to people. They're dependable, loving, and really, going forward, can help them heal.
To get involved with PetsEmpower, or if you or someone you know needs help, we've posted all the information you need on turnto10.com. In the studio, Emily Voles, NBC 10 News.